I was going through Gordon Ramsay Steak recipe library and noticed a chimichurri side dish with a steak. I've never had that combo before, so let's give it a try. Alright Gordon, so what do we need to start?
A really nice season. Now,
Gordon, where did you find that piece of meat? How is it so thick? My man, you're making my meat look like it went on a diet.
be generous on the seasoning because we lose 30% of the seasoning.
Pepper. Salt.
And always lay away. Always lay away from you.
Okay, so he says to put the steak away from us to avoid the splash damage.
I don't even have to peel that garlic, just in, half.
Hang on, is that a pot of mashed potatoes? Does Gordon casually have mashed potatoes ready to go like that? I don't know. I have a feeling I may need it later.
Got some fresh thyme in there.
You got some time here?
Turn that over and look at that sear. That crust is beautiful.
Beautiful sear and color.
Back again and just lightly season that. Fresh salt, fresh pepper.
It looks like Gordon's trying to meet his daily sodium intake. I'll probably skip that, but just go add the butter instead.
A little touch more oil, just a touch.
I may have to skip that oil part. That's way too much oil already.
Baste, baste, baste.
He said baste 3 times. It must sound important. Better do it.
Right, chimichurri. Start off with a shallot.
He's going to bring up the mashed potatoes, right? Right?
I'm using a shallot, it's a lot sweeter.
The shallots are pretty much rich man's onions, aka bougie onions.
Bowl to the shallots, in they go.
In the bowl they go.
Some fresh mint, got some cilantro, and I've got some beautiful oregano.
Get the cilantro, mint, and the oregano.
And roll them up like you're rolling a big cigar. Nip it together.
Combine the herbs together and roll into a log to make Snoop Dogg proud. Also, I have a kitchen hack to use scissors instead to cut.
Nice season of salt, pepper.
Salt, pepper.
Grate that garlic.
Grate the garlic.
That's what I want. Boom. Take that off.
It looks like Ramsay found gold after grating the garlic.
And put that in.
Put that in, he says.
Touch the smoked paprika. A little touch of red wine vinegar.
I forgot to buy paprika, so we'll just go to the next step and add the red wine vinegar.
Extra virgin olive oil, okay? Now, we don't want this too oily, okay? Remember, the ribeye steak, it's rich, it's sumptuous.
I think Ramsay needs a new name. It should be Gordon the Oil Ramsay. How about Oily Gordon Ramsay? No, I think that sounds pretty gross. It sounds like a dude that hasn't showered in days. It sounds like a name you would give to one of those pyramid scheme guys. What do you think?
Mix that together.
Is he going to show us how to make the mashed potatoes? Because so far, the chimichurri is taking a lot longer to make than cooking the steak.
Of lemon juice. That brings that steak and just literally lifts it up.
I'm convinced at this point he may have forgotten about the mashed potatoes.
Extra virgin olive oil. Now those herbs are bleeding.
Why is he saying like that? He makes it sound like the herbs have a menstrual cycle.
A beautiful mashed potato. Pour that on there. Just a little well.
Gordon, why did you do me like that? There's no mashed potato recipe, so there's only steak and chimichurri. How am I supposed to have the best experience?
Little slice of heaven. There's your bone. That's your rib cap. That's the rib eye.
That's my meat. Alright, let's start chopping the steak.
And just sit my steak on top.
Okay, let's pretend the steak is sitting on top of a bed of potatoes.
Take your chimichurri, cascading down across that ribeye.
Okay, this dish should be renamed to chimichurri and a side of steak. Time to try the dish. I have never had this flavor combination before, from the savoriness of the steak and the sourness from the chimichurri. The chimichurri tastes really fresh because of the herbs and also because it got the sourness from the red wine vinegar and the lemon. The steak is very savory, it's very fatty, and it's very tasty. I would have liked to also try the mashed potatoes, but it's unfortunate that Gordon Ramsay didn't show us how to make it in this video. Overall, I would rate this dish a 9.4 out of 10. Let me know in the comments below if you're willing to try this recipe or if you tried before. Thanks for passing by.